Morning, everyone. Happy Monday. My name is Kelly, and I'm so excited to start my week with you. This is our Mystic at Home series. Every day we stream live to you at 9 a.m. We're on Facebook, we are on Instagram, and we hope that you are joining us, whether it's live or at a later time or day. These yoga practices all get archived after the live stream, so you can find them at any time you'd like. It's a gloomy Monday morning, so perfect type of weather to get started with a juicy flow. You can grab your mat if you have blocks, water, maybe coffee or tea if you haven't finished those yet. Whatever you need to get your practice started. And we'll be doing a power flow this morning. So we'll have lots of movement linked to our breath, lots of vinyasa flows. We'll try to get our heart rate up a little bit. We'll get some abs in as well, get your core going. If you are new to yoga practice, please make sure that you're being gentle with your body. Please be gentle with your body no matter what. But since we are practicing on our own these days, it's extra important that you're careful with yourself. If you're especially new to practice, you might just want to check with your doctor, make sure that you are cleared for this type of movement. And just like in a regular class, I encourage you to modify the practice however you need to make it work for your body, to make it feel natural and organic for you. If you are able and have it in your heart, we'd love donations to our Mystic Fitness Venmo. Any size donation can get a handmade mask in return. This one was made by Mary Beth. It's beautiful and washable and has elastic so it can fit to your face. It's really great. So, any help that you guys can provide us during this difficult time is very much appreciated. We are going to go ahead and get started now. So, you can find a comfortable position on your mat. You can be seated or reclined, whatever calls to you this morning, whatever your body is asking of you today. Make sure that you go ahead and listen to it. You can let your eyes close. You can let your body just kind of settle against your mat, giving yourself a moment of arrival, giving yourself time to feel present on your mat, time to feel present in your body. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just release whatever came before your practice this morning, whatever mood you woke up in, whatever your body felt like. Take another inhale and fill your lungs, fill your belly. And as you exhale, just let a softening come over you from your head to your toes. And as you continue to breathe deeply into your belly, just begin to notice the sensations in your body. Notice if anything feels tight or constricted today. Notice the sensations in you and around you. What are you hearing? What are you feeling against your fingertips? And just tune in to your body, tune into this present moment as we begin our week together. Take another inhale and exhale. If you're reclined, you can go ahead and take a moment to arrive in a seated position. You can sit with your legs crossed, placing a block underneath you if that helps your body feel a little bit more comfortable. You can place both hands over the heart space or take prayer hands position. We'll open our practice together with the sacred sound of Om, all of us oming together from different places. And we'll begin just with a cleansing breath. So an inhale and exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Beautiful. If you'd like some music to flow along with this morning, you can search Yoga Livestream Vibes on Spotify. It's a playlist that I made. You guys are welcome to use it as you flow this morning. Take a deep breath in and just stretch both arms up to the sky, reaching for that sunshine that is not there this morning. And then just begin to rotate your wrists a little bit, getting a little gentle movement into the hands, maybe wiggling the fingers a little bit. And when you're ready, go ahead and change the direction of those circles, working it the other way, counterclockwise and clockwise. Flip both palms up to the sun that is not there today, and then flip them back down to the earth, and then up and down, taking it a few times to the left and right, but also forwards and backwards, just getting more movement into your wrists before we put any pressure on them during our practice. And now spread your fingers wide, stretching them as far apart from one another as you can, and then squeeze them tight, tight, tight into fists. And then open and close. Breathe in and stretch your fingers. Exhale, squeeze them tight. In and out. Now keep your breath steady, but make those fists as fast as you can. Breathing in and breathing out. Another inhale and an exhale. Beautiful. And now shake your hands like they're covered in water and you're trying to get off every last drop of that water, shaking for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let those arms come down and start a nice gentle shoulder roll here. You can wiggle your shoulders together or one at a time, which just whatever feels good for you. And just like with your wrists, you'll want to take the other direction of movement as well. So if you started backwards, you'll switch to forwards and vice versa. You can get your elbows into the mix a little bit if that deeper movement feels good for you. Taking a breath in and a breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, both arms up to the sky. We'll just get a gentle twist here. So stretching all the way up, getting a nice long spine, and then lifting your stretch up and over to the left side. So right arm comes over as the left palm comes down. And then you can breathe in and come to center. And then right palm comes down and exhale, stretching over to the right side. Just feeling that gentle stretch through the right side of your torso. Inhale up to center. Exhale, stretch left. And then we'll take it one more time to the other side. So inhale, center. And exhale, stretch to the right. We'll take a gentle twist now. So you'll inhale, coming up to center. And as you exhale, you'll gently twist to the left, bringing the left fingertips behind you and the right fingertips to the left knee. Then inhale, center. And exhale, twist right. So left fingertips to right knee, right fingertips gently behind you. We'll take this 2 more times each side. So inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. This is a very gentle movement. Coming back to center 1 more time each side. Moving at your own pace with your breath and not forcing your body in any particular direction or to any level of depth. Inhaling up to center, stretching tall, and then lowering your palms to the floor and kind of rolling over your feet to find a tabletop position next. In your table, your shoulders are stacked over your wrists and your hips are stacked over your knees so that you're aligning your joints. You have a nice neutral spine to begin with your gaze towards the floor, maybe a couple inches ahead of your hands. We'll take a few cat and cows here to just get a little stretch through the spine and the chest. So we inhale for our cow, opening the heart, tilting the tailbone to the sky. We exhale, finding our cat by curling the spine and tucking the tailbone under. Inhale, opening the chest, belly button to your mat. Exhale, curling the spine, getting it nice and round, pressing through the palms of your hands. Taking that a couple more times at your own pace, matching the length of your movement to the length of your breath. Breathing in And breathing out. And then finding that neutral spine, right foot steps forward. If you have blocks, maybe you place a block underneath each hand just to get a little elevation there. And then we'll get a little stretch in the hamstring by rocking the hips back to the heel, and then a little stretch to the hip flexor by rocking the hips forward. You could maybe inhale, pull back, exhale, press forward, or whatever breath pattern works for you. But you can take it at your own pace here, just making sure that you are matching your movement to your breath, whatever that looks like. One more time forward, maybe holding it for an inhale and an exhale there. And then one more time, rocking the hips back. And then swapping out the feet. So the right foot steps back, left foot steps up in between the hands for this low lunge position. And then same thing here, rocking the hips backwards to get a stretch through the left hamstring, and then rocking them forward, getting a gentle stretch through the right hip flexor. Moving your body gently as we continue to just wake up each muscle group before we really fire it up in our practice, just giving our bodies time to acclimate to movement. A couple more times, maybe getting a nice deep stretch with a gentle hold as you press forward, and then hold as you press back. And then left foot steps back. You can, if you have blocks under your hands, you can gently remove them. Toes tuck under, and we press up into our first down dog of the practice. So in your first downward facing dog, you want to make sure that you're being very careful with your legs here. So keeping a bend through your knees is a really important safe step here in your first down dog. And maybe you're walking your dog a little bit by taking a deeper bend in the left knee and then the right knee, alternating pressing left heel, then right heel into your mat. Take a breath in and a breath out. We'll take a few sun salutations here, mixing in a little ab work as we go. So both feet walk forward to meet your hands. Inhale for a halfway lift. So palms come to shins or to your thighs as you stretch the crown of your head forward, creating length through your back. Take a breath in, and then on an exhale, fold forward. Your next inhale will slowly lift your body all the way up to standing. Both arms stretch to the sky. As you exhale, you take a forward fold. Palms can come together as you gently lower your torso. Inhale, halfway lift, palms coming to shins or thighs. And on an exhale, fold forward. Fingertips are to your mat. Your left or right foot can step back first, and then the other follows so that you land in your high plank position. Take a breath in and a breath out. We'll take a side plank here. So the right palm roots into your mat, and you roll onto the outside of the right foot, opening your chest, opening your hips, and stretching the left fingertips up to the sky. You can hold it here in a stable, steady side plank, or you can take a pike here by tilting your hips and lifting them back towards your feet, and then slowly lowering them back down. You want to be very gentle with your shoulder here and keep the weight in your feet and your hips. So try that again. Rock the hips, lifting them up and back towards your feet, and then lowering back down. Nice. One more time. Keeping that weight in the hips, lift and press the hips back, and then lowering gently back down. Beautiful. We're going to take it to the other side. So lower that left palm, find that high plank position and hold it for a breath in and a breath out. Left palm plants, roll onto the outside of the left foot, opening your hips, opening your chest. Right fingertips are stretching to the sky, and we'll take that pike position on this side of the side plank as well. So it's almost as if you're pressing back into a downward facing dog. You lift those hips and press them back, and then return to your neutral position. Second time, pull the hips up and back, and then gently lower. Feeling, third set here, the work in your abs as you gently twist the torso and then rotate back to center. Beautiful. Lowering the right palm back to the earth. You find that high plank position. Drop both knees to your mat. Bend your elbows, lowering all the way down. We'll take a low cobra here. Engage your glutes. Inhale, open the heart. Gentle lift to the chest. Exhale, toes tuck under. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Feet walk forward to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Next breath in lifts you all the way up to standing. Both arms stretch up to the sky. And then exhale, fold, gently lowering your torso. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold, fingertips to your mat. One foot steps back, the other steps back to meet it. Holding your high plank, breath in, breath out. Find a toe tap here. Right toe step off and back to center. Left toe step off and back to center. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Halfway through here, guys. You got this. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Both knees drop, bend your elbows, drop your torso. Palms are alongside the chest. Inhale, find your cobra, just a gentle opening to the heart. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Toes tuck under, lift your hips up and back. Take a breath in and a breath out. Feet walk forward to meet your hands. Third sun sal. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretching tall to standing, reaching the arms to the sky, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Fingertips to your mat. One foot steps back, the other steps back to meet it. Holding that plank position. Breathe in, breathe out. We're going to take mountain climbers here. So the right knee pulls in towards your belly button and then gets replaced by the left knee. And you go one at a time, alternating right, left, and we'll take this for a count of 30. Ready? Go. 30, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Both knees drop. Bend at the elbows. Lower yourself all the way down. Palms alongside the chest. Inhale for your cobra, engaging the glutes to protect the lower back. Exhale, toes tuck under, downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Maybe walking your dog out. Maybe grabbing a quick sip of water, breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful. Both feet walk forward to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Ooh, I'm definitely feeling very warm after that warm up. Take a breath in and a breath out. Next breath in guides you all the way up to standing, reaching the arms overhead, and then bringing the palms to heart center. I'm going to grab a quick sip of water. And I felt very inspired yesterday by Kellie Mays' flow, Sunday morning, 9 a.m. flow. It was beautiful. And I felt very inspired by the way she began class in a standing position. So I'd like to, instead of doing a few more sun sals, guide us into our warrior series from a standing position. So we'll come into a chair pose to begin. And so to set yourself up for your chair, you want to make sure that your feet are rooted down firmly into your mat. Your feet can be together or hips width distance apart, whatever feels right for your body. We'll take a few flowy chairs to begin. So inhale, stretch both arms up to the sky. As you exhale, just sink your hips down towards the floor like you're sitting into a chair. As you inhale, press your feet down into your mat and stretch back to a tall standing position, and then exhale, sit back down. And you're really pressing your feet down into the floor as you rise And then as you fall, so that you're creating tension through your lower body. We're not using any weights here, but by pressing the soles of the feet firmly down into your mat, you're creating so much engagement and strengthening through your legs. Let's take one more. Inhale, rise, and exhale, fall. Coming down into that chair, holding it tight, breathing in, breathing out. Shifting weight into your right foot. Your left toes just kind of float up off the floor. We'll kick that left foot back, coming into a warrior 3 position first. So holding that airplane position with that left foot pressing back, toes pointing towards the earth. Breathe in, breathe out. Drop the ball of the left foot down onto your mat to arrive in your crescent lunge position. Arms can stretch up to the sky, or you can drop bent arms to a goalpost position if that feels better for your shoulders. We'll inhale, lift, stretching up tall, and exhale, drop down, finding that nice deep lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull those arms down like you're pulling a bar down with it. Inhale, lift. So we're always aiming to create our own tension through our bodies. Dropping down, pressing through the heel of that right foot as you lift. I have no idea what number we're on. So let's just do 5 more for good measure. Ready? Inhale, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2. Feel that right glute working. It's going to be so strong. And 1. Beautiful. Holding that crescent lunge. Inhale, lift one more time. Exhale, open it up to your warrior 2. Beautiful. So in your warrior 2, that left foot, the back foot, drops down so that it's flat on the floor, but the toes are pointing out to the left side. The right toes are pointing straight in front of you towards the top of your mat. Your arms are stretching like someone is pulling on both sets of fingertips in opposing directions. So feel that length across your neck and your shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out. Next inhale reverses your warrior. So you tilt the torso back, keeping the legs exactly where they are. And when you're ready, you can tilt the torso forward to a bent knee triangle or extended side angle, whichever you prefer. Right elbow is to the inside of the right knee. Left fingertips can stretch up to the sky, or both arms can sort of extend out towards the front of you. Feel how strong your legs are as they work to support you and keep you lifted. Feel how strong your core is as it works to keep your torso upright. One more breath in. And as you breathe out, just cartwheel both hands to the floor. Frame that front foot. Right foot steps back, high plank. Holding your plank. Breath in. Breath out. Let's take a toe tap here. Ready? 10, 9. There's always room for a little ab work. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We can always fit in some more. Last one. Drop both knees, bend your elbows, lower your body all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Both feet walk forward to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Next breath in leads you all the way up to standing, reaching both arms up to the sky. And then bring palms to heart center. We'll go ahead and begin with our chair pose again. So setting up the feet, rooting them down into the floor. Inhale, both arms up to the sky. Exhale, chair. And let's just hold this for a few breaths. The weight is in your heels, even though your feet are kind of spread out into your mat. You're squeezing your glutes. You've got a slight tuck to your tailbone. If Your feet are hips width distance apart. There's likely a space between your thighs. Imagine you're closing that gap, hugging the thighs closer together. Breathe in, breathe out. Shifting weight into the left foot. The right toes float up into the sky, kicking back into that warrior three airplane position. In your warrior three, you're aiming to keep your thighs turned towards the midline of your body. So I encourage you to flex that foot so that the toes are pointing down towards the earth and the heel presses away. Breathe in, breathe out. Gently float the right foot down to your mat, landing on the ball of the foot for your crescent lunge. Arms can float up to the sky. You're welcome to drop bent arms into that goalpost position. And then we'll take 10 lunges here. So we inhale, lift. Exhale, lunge. And as you press back up, you're pressing down through the heel, really squeezing that left glute this time. Getting a lot of engagement there. So much strength. Breathe in and lift. Breathe out, pull that bar down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull. Let's take 5 more. Ready? 5, 4, 3, pull. 2, you're almost there. Last one. Hold it for a moment. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, open, warrior 2. Hips open. Right foot dials down. Arms stretch to the front and back of your mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Root those feet down into your mat. Feel the engagement stretching from the soles of your feet through the insides of your legs up to your pelvic floor. Inhale. Exhale, stretch those arms. Next breath in pulls us back for a reverse warrior. Staying here for a breath in and a breath out, keeping your legs stable. When you're ready, you flow forward, tilting your torso the other way. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. When you're ready, you cartwheel the hands down to frame that left foot. Left foot steps back, high plank, holding it. Breathe in, breathe out. Mountain climbers here. Ready? A count of 40. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 40. My microphone fell off, but we are at 20. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. Both knees drop. Bend your elbows. Lower your body all the way down. Inhale, open the heart for your cobra. Exhale, toes tuck under, hips lift up and back, and then drop your knees. Find that beautiful, delicious child's pose. Pressing your hips back to your heels. Stretching the arms forward, maybe grabbing a quick sip of water. Giving yourself a moment to let your breath just return to its normal pattern of inhales and exhales. Another breath in and a breath out. From your child's pose, your toes tuck under, hips lift up and back for your downward facing dog. Walking your dog out here, bending one knee at a time, alternating, pressing left and then right heel into your mat. Inhale, Exhale. Both feet walk forward to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Next breath in, guide you all the way up to standing. Both arms stretch up to the sky. As you exhale, find your chair pose. Rooting the feet down into the earth, keeping your hips nice and low. Hugging the thighs towards each other. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, stretch to standing. And as we exhale and find chair, we're going to twist to the left, bringing the arms to the front and back of the room. Inhale, center and lift. Exhale, chair twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, chair twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, chair twist right. Inhale, center. And exhale, chair. Holding it for a breath in and a breath out. Shifting weight into the right leg. Bringing that left knee up in towards the chest. You can place the left palm on top of that left thigh, or you can find a standing wind relieving pose that feels okay for you by interlacing your hands a couple inches below the left knee and just pulling it in close to your body, keeping a nice tall spine, squeezing the heck out of that right glute so that you stay stable. Take a breath in and a breath out. Bringing both hands to prayer at your heart space. Kick that left foot forward so that you're extending that left leg. And then you're sort of going to hinge on the hip to tilt forward into an airplane or warrior three. And then you'll drop that left foot down, landing on the ball of your foot, crescent lunge, lunging down, and then kicking off. High knee, kick, floating it back, airplane, lunge, dropping down, and then kicking off. Let's take 7 more of these. So this is 7, and lunge. And now 6, kicking left foot forward, and you're really engaging that right glute, kicking off for 5. Left foot kicks forward, landing on the ball of that left foot, squeezing that right glute. 4. You guys are rocking it. This is a great start to your week. You're really getting your body moving. We've got 3 more. Ooh, that right glute is talking to you. 2 more. Last one. Lunging down, kicking off, kicking forward, and then holding that high knee, that standing wind relieving pose for a moment. And then airplane, crescent lunge, dropping that back foot, warrior 2, reverse, bent knee triangle or extended side angle. Now just flow a little bit between your reverse and your extended or bent knee triangle, whichever variation you prefer. Just flowing forward and back a couple times. And then one last reverse warrior. And then cartwheel your hands to the floor, framing that right foot. Right foot steps back, high plank. Holding that high plank, breathe in. Breathe out. Now, instead of dropping both knees, roll forward on the toes. Bend at the elbows, chaturanga, lowering down just a couple inches. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Walking it out a couple times, breathing in, breathing out. Both feet walk forward to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Next breath in guides you all the way up to standing. Arms reach up to the sky, and then palms come down to heart center. We'll take 2 chair twists each side. And then we'll hold that chair and we'll take that same flow on the other side. So take a moment, really root your feet down into the earth. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, chair twist left. Left arm stretches back, right arm stretches forward. Inhale, center and lift. Exhale, chair twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, chair twist left. One more time, inhale, center, and exhale, chair twist to the right. Inhale, center, and exhale, hold your chair pose. Rooting down through your heels, hugging the thighs towards each other, breathing in, breathing out, dropping those hips a little bit lower. Inhale, exhale. One more breath in, and a breath out. Shifting weight into the left foot. The right knee pulls up and in towards the chest. You can plant that right palm on top, or you can find that standing wind relieving pose. As you can see, totally normal to be a little more wiggly and wobbly on one side compared to the other. You can interlace your hands a couple inches below that right knee, hugging it in towards your body. You want a nice, straight, long spine as you hug the leg a little bit closer. Breathe in, breathe out. One more inhale and exhale. You can bring both palms to heart center. You'll extend that right foot, kicking it out, and then hinge on that left hip, finding that airplane, that warrior three. And then you slowly, with control, using that left quad to help you, you drop the ball of the right foot down, lunge, fire up that left glute as you kick off. High knee, right foot kicks. 9 more. Dropping that right foot down, feeling the power in that left glute, pulling the right knee in and kick. Slow hinge forward, dropping the foot with control. Press through the left heel as you kick off. Beautiful. Keep breathing as you go. Deep inhales and exhales. Make sure that you are exhaling for the same amount of time that you are inhaling, continuing to match the length of one breath to another. I think we've got 4 more. Whether we do or not, let's say that's where we are. So that's 3 and kick. Oh, I can feel that left glute now. 2 more. You're almost there. Last one. Beautiful. Holding that crescent lunge. And then dropping that right foot down, opening the hips. Warrior 2. Breathing in. Breathing out. Go ahead and inhale to reverse. Exhale, tilt it forward. And just flow a little bit here. Notice how your legs can stay exactly where they are as your upper body flows freely. But you've got this really solid foundation in your legs. One more time, reverse. And then exhale, cartwheel both hands down to frame that left foot. Left foot steps back, holding your plank. Now I want to try something new with you guys that I haven't cued in a class before, so I'm hoping I can explain it well. We shall see. So in your high plank position, we're going to do right lefts. So you'll drop down onto the right elbow and then the left, and then you press back up, right palm, left palm, but then you go in reverse. So left elbow, left palm, right, left, left, right, left, right. Let's take 6 more so we even it out. So 6, 5, these are not easy. 4, but I love them. 3, because it's a whole body workout. You'll feel your shoulders, your quads. Let's take 1 more each side. Right, left, left, right, left, right. You guys are awesome. Drop both knees to your mat. Bend your elbows, lower your body all the way down. Palms alongside your chest. Inhale, open the heart for cobra. Ooh, I felt those. And then exhale. How about a child's pose? Just pressing the hips back to the heels, stretching the arms forward, feeling that delicious stretch through your shoulders. Ooh, breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Toes tuck under, hips lift up and back, downward facing dog, and then both feet walk forward to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretching tall to standing. Whew, I am dripping now after those. Those are not easy at all. Grab a quick sip of water. Ooh, and we will flow into a little more balance here. Ooh. I meant it when I said I was dripping right into my eyes. Oh, I hope you guys are getting the same level of sweat on at home. I hope it is not just me. All right, so let's do a little bit of balance work here. We already worked a little bit in. Before we get going, just get a little movement through your hips. Maybe hands on your hips and swinging them around in a little circle. If you are of the generation that had SpongeBob, or if you have children who watch it, my husband always sees me do this and says, bring it around town, because that is a SpongeBob reference. Oh, man. But it is the movement that he does that always gets my mind in the right place. The little humor. All right, shake it out a little bit. And we'll begin with a dancer's pose. This is one of my absolute favorite postures because you're able to work so many different parts of your body. So beginning with your feet together, you'll inhale and stretch both arms up to the sky. Your right hand drops alongside your right hip. Shift your weight into your left foot, and your right knee bends so that you can catch the right foot or ankle from the inside. You'll want to make sure you draw your knees into the same general area as each other, but they don't need to be touching. Take a deep breath in and stretch through your ribs. As you exhale, you kick that right foot back behind you, and you're aiming to keep your hips level or in one plane with each other. So you'll notice if you have a mirror or even just your shadow on a wall, that your right shin bone and your right knee just kind of disappear behind your torso. Your right leg kicks back, giving you this amazing stretch through the right quad. Your right shoulder is feeling the stretch, and your left arm is reaching as far forward as it possibly can. One more breath in and a breath out. Now don't release fully, just tilt back to that central position. And then as you release the foot, gently place the sole of the right foot somewhere along the inside of the left leg as you arrive in a tree pose. Your palms can come to heart center, and use this as an opportunity to just come back to neutral. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Filling your body with that life force energy. Pressing palms firmly against one another, feeling the engagement across your chest and your shoulders, down your arms as you inhale and exhale. One more breath in. Left foot is rooted down firmly into the earth. A gust of wind could try to blow you over, but it couldn't. As you exhale, release that right foot down. Give your legs a little shake, maybe hips a little wiggle, maybe just a gentle arm swing from left to right. Reset for the other side. So standing tall, both feet together, inhale the arms up to the sky. Left hand drops alongside left hip. Shifting weight into right leg, we bend that left knee, catch the left foot or ankle. Take a breath in and lengthen through your torso. As you exhale, left leg
kick straight back behind you. And your spine is getting a stretch here. The left shoulder is getting stretched. The left quad is getting stretched. That right arm is stretching as it reaches forward. There's so much happening in your body in this pose. Breathe in, breathe out, and kick. Keep those hips level. Keep them in one plane. Breathe in. Keep stretching. Keep reaching for one more breath in and out. Slow return to that central position, and then swap the foot to planting on the inside of the right leg. Your arms can find a different position or take prayer hands if that feels good for you. I like to open my arms out to the side, get a little stretch across my chest, and just feel open to the energy of the world. I also really enjoy interlacing my hands behind my lower back and reaching the arms so I get an arch in my back and then a deep stretch across my chest. Whatever variation of arms that you've chosen is beautiful for this practice. One more breath in and a breath out. Go ahead and release that left foot down. Take one more breath in and a breath out. We'll come down onto our mats now. Take a couple quick back bends. So however you get down onto your mat is fine. Inhale, both arms up to the sky maybe, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fingertips to your mat. Both feet step back for that high plank, but don't worry, we're just dropping our knees down and lowering our bodies to the earth. Now we've done a few cobras already throughout class, but I'd just like us to take one more. So the palms are alongside your chest, fingertips are about underneath your shoulders, your elbows hug in towards your body but are pointing up towards the sky. Your glutes are squeezed super tightly to protect your lower back, and the tops of your feet are glued to your mat. On a breath in, you'll use your core strength to lift your chest into a hover, and then exhale, just lower it back down. We'll take a nice flowy cobra. So inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. One more time, in and out. You can lay one cheek on your mat, extend the arms down alongside your body, and maybe just windshield wiper your legs by bending both knees and just kind of swishing them to the left and to the right. And then finding stillness with your legs, bringing your chin and nose back to your mat. We'll find two sets of a locust pose next. So with your arms extended alongside your body, you flip your palms so that they're connected to your mat. Your glutes are squeezed super tightly, and on your next breath in, you'll lift your chest, your arms, and your legs as if you're flying through the sky. Your gaze is towards your mat so that you've got a neutral neck, and this allows you to press through the crown of your head, helping to create that length through your body. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out. One more inhale and stretch and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower yourself down. Maybe windshield wiper those legs. We'll take one more set of that locust after a breath in and out. Legs find stillness, arms alongside the body. Your hands are around your hips, squeezing the glutes to protect your lower back. On your next inhale, you lift chest, arms, legs, your hips, your belly, and the tops of your thighs are all that's connected to the earth below you as you fly, stretching through your spine, lifting through your whole body for 5, 4, squeeze those shoulder blades together, 3, 2, and 1, release. Relaxing your body all the way down. Maybe one last set of windshield wipers with your legs. Inhale, exhale. And now taking your time to do so, it doesn't really matter how you end up doing this. You'll just kind of turn over onto your back. We'll take a reclining twist and a reclining pigeon before we take an inversion and then Shavasana, closing out class here. Getting some deep stretches through our body. So we'll begin with that reclining pigeon. So the right ankle just crosses over the left thigh, and you can stay right there. Or you can place a block underneath that left foot, or you can draw the left thigh towards your chest, bringing the right knee even closer. You can kind of wrap your hands around your right foot and right knee. You can rock your hips from side to side if that feels good for you. Whatever gets the stretch through the right hip that you're looking for. Breathing in and breathing out. I always find that this reclining pigeon gets a deep stretch in my hip, but it also gives me a glorious stretch in my glute if I kind of rock my hips a little bit. And after doing all those lunges and all those chair poses, that feels really nice for my body. So you might consider that as well. Go ahead and swap out the legs here. So left foot drops down if it was floating, right ankle uncrosses, left ankle crosses over the right thigh, and then maybe that right thigh draws towards the chest. It's totally normal for your body to crave something different on both sides of the body. So feel free to play around a little bit, but don't feel pressure to do the exact same movements on both sides of your body if it's not what's calling to you. So on my right hip, I like a lot of sway from side to side, but on my left, it generally feels better to just remain stable. And so listen to what your body is saying. There's no need for symmetry. Take a breath in and a breath out. When you're ready, you can float that right foot back down, lower that left foot down, and we'll take a reclining twist here. So the soles of your feet press into your mat so that you can lift your hips up. You'll move them over to the left side of your mat and drop them down, and then let your knees fall over to the right. So your hips go left, knees go right. Your arms can kind of extend out like a T to the left and to the right, and give your shoulder blades a good wiggle to make sure that they're pressing evenly into your mat. And then just kind of relax and settle into this reclining twist. It's a really beautiful stretch. It's very gentle, but very effective. I, like many people, hold lots of tension in my shoulders and in my back, and I get these terrible knots in my shoulder blades. And this is a really gentle way just to kind of ease that tension and give yourself a subtle stretch. Inhale and exhale. Slowly bring your hips and your knees back to center, and we'll take it on the other side. So I like to bring my hands back towards my hips as I lift my hips and then move them to the right and drop knees over to the left. Give those shoulder blades a wiggle. Make sure they're still pressing evenly into your mat. Arms can extend to left and right. If you do have blocks at home, you're welcome to place a block in between your knees or underneath the left knee. Whatever helps this posture feel good for your body and to give yourself the stretch that you need in the way that you need. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more breaths in and out. Breath in, breath out. Gorgeous. Slowly bring hips and knees back to center. We'll close out with an inversion before our final Shavasana. So take a block somewhere near you, or you could even take a towel, or You could take like a box and place a towel over it to just like soften out the edges a little bit. You'll lift your hips up and place that block underneath your lower back. So you're aiming for the flattest part of the block on the flattest part of your lower back, sort of right above your booty. You'll rest your lower back right onto that block and then extend your legs up to the sky. And you can extend your arms up to the sky as well in this waterfall or supported shoulder stand position. And you can just like hang still, or you can rotate and revolve your wrists and ankles a little bit, wiggle your fingers and your toes. You can get a little lymphatic shake going if that feels okay for you. Whatever helps the blood drain from your extremities back down towards your heart space, and just give yourself the last little wiggles and wobbles that you need before you settle into your shavasana. Another inhale and exhale. Lovely. You'll lower your legs down to the earth. Take that block out from underneath you and just kind of stretch out on your mat, allowing yourself to really settle in for your shavasana. And your only objective in your shavasana is to allow yourself a few moments of stillness. So your goal is to find a position for your body that allows you to resist those wiggles, to resist the urge to scratch that sudden itch. And as you tune in to the sensations in your body, as you tune in to the sensations around you, you remain fully in this present moment. You resist what has come before, you resist what is coming after this, and you remain fully present in your body and in your breath. Filling your body with that life force energy on your inhale and sending energy back out into the universe on your exhale. Just letting yourself melt away for a few moments more, staying here connected in this virtual yoga studio, staying connected with your breath. If you, oh, we're all reclined right now. So we'll all just slowly wake our bodies back up so that you can slide over into a gentle fetal position and then push yourself up into a seated position. We'll close our practice together the same way that we began, with that sacred sound of Om. When you arrive in your seated position, your eyes can remain closed, but bring your palms over your heart space. We'll take a cleansing breath first. Inhale and exhale. Breath in. Thank you so much for joining me, whether you were with me live or finding this practice at another time during this gloomy Monday or another time during the week. I hope that you all found something on your mat that you can carry forward with you off your mat into your day and into your week. Mystic will be streaming live to you every Monday morning at 9 a.m. to get your day started on Facebook and Instagram. And we'd love to have you join us every single day. See you guys later. Bye.